And welcome in, everybody, to another edition of 10-Year-Old's Take. I'm Brad Radisi, alongside the star of the show, Mr. Kevin Radisi. Kevin, how are you?
Very good, I am.
Okay, that's a bad Yoda impression, but we'll let it slide because we are on the eve of Christmas, my friend. Is this your favorite holiday, you think?
No.
No?
No, it is not my favorite holiday.
What's your favorite holiday?
Probably Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Yeah, Thanksgiving is certainly one of the top ones. I agree with you, that's for sure. Well, we were talking about Christmas, Kev. What is really one of your most interesting things about Christmas? What do you like about it?
I like the,
Maybe the presents that Santa brings you? That's kinda cool.
yeah, probably.
And then celebrating the birth of Jesus?
Yeah.
That's another good one,
Yeah.
alright? Okay, is it the lights, the Christmas tree lights?
Yeah, I like the lights of the Christmas tree.
Well, this is a good question, and do you like multicolor tree lights, or do you like the all,
Multicolor.
multicolor? Yeah, don't tell your sister or your mom. They like the white lights.
Well, because they're boring.
Okay. Good thing mom never listens to the podcast. Now, your sister might see it because she listens regularly. All right. Hey, Kev. Also, this weekend, as we are counting down to Christmas, is the round one games, really, of the college football playoff. And that's what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, so
We'll talk about Alabama and Oklahoma. In fact, it's our game of the week.
It's time now for the game of the week.
Okay, Kev. This is an interesting game. Alabama, they've played more playoff games than almost anybody, but this is one of the earliest playoff rounds they've ever had to play in.
well, actually, fun fact, Clemson has the most college football appearances
Okay.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, we don't like Clemson. We steer clear of anything orange. So, but
For a lot of reasons.
yeah. But Oklahoma, they beat Alabama earlier this year. They beat them, remember, in 2024, and
I don't remember that.
yeah, it was on the road in Norman. Alabama lost that game. But what's interesting about this year is, and it's always kind of that asterisk, is it's tough beating the same team twice in 1 year. But, Alabama, they're the elephant in the room. In Oklahoma, their nickname comes from people who ran early to claim land, the Sooners. So, it's going to be an interesting matchup.
So you're telling me if the mascots were playing, it would be an elephant versus a guy in a wagon.
Basically, that's what it boils down to. But you know what? The mascots, they don't play. And Alabama actually doesn't even have a live elephant, which is tragic.
It's just sad.
That'd be kind of cool to look down on the field and see a big live elephant.
Big Al, as they call it.
Colorado has a real buffalo. Texas has a real longhorn.
Florida State's got a Seminoles,
Right, and a horse on the sideline.
Osceola.
Alabama's coming up
Spear.
weak. But anyway, all right, Kevin, let's focus up. Keys to this game, I think, maybe the key to the game, Bama's run game. Alabama's running offense has been horrid, hasn't been a strength, negative yards against Georgia. They need to move the ground. Sometimes they have, but recently they haven't. Overall, Kevin, as you know, the team has been pretty horrible.
Overall, the team has been near the bottom nationally in rush offense, averaging only about 3.6 through 3.9 rushing yards per carry. Excuse me.
Clear your throat, Kev. Get it out.
Which is 120th in the country.
Yeah, let that sink in. 120th nationally in rushes per carry. That's not going to cut it, not against Oklahoma, who has one of those top defenses in the nation. And Kevin, here's another fun fact here about Ty Simpson. He is way better at home. The 15th best QB rating in the country when he's at home. When he takes his show on the road, 76th in the country at road or neutral sites. That doesn't spell good news for Alabama. I see Oklahoma pressuring Ty Simpson a lot, shutting down the run, copying a good bit from what Georgia did. I think the Sooners win at home comfortably. And let me mention this about the Sooners at home. Since 1999, they're like 150-10 at home. It is a tough place to play. They had some down seasons in all those years. So if Alabama marches in, Kevin, they better bring a live elephant, or they might have to sacrifice one to get a win here.
I gotta agree with you here. I think Alabama is gonna get cooked by the Sooners, probably a 7 or 10 point game. But also, I think they're gonna be studying Georgia and how Georgia can do. So that's what I think they're going to do.
All right. Well, hey, let's move on to Texas A&M versus the Miami Hurricanes. Boy, on paper, another big-time matchup here. Two storied programs, that's for sure. Now, the Canes, I mean, we know they're used to be good, but here they are in the playoff. Uh, Fun fact about this game, Kev, if you didn't know, Texas A&M's crowd at their stadium is called the 12th man, meaning the fans, well, they act like an extra player, and, they might need one against the Hurricanes because Miami, I mean, they are from Florida, and a Florida team is known for what, Kevin?
Cooking.
And
Speed.
speed. They recruit a lot of players from the state of Florida. And as we know, those guys are pretty quick. But Texas A&M, boy, one loss this season. The key for them is if they don't turn the ball over, they are super successful in their close games this year and against Texas. Their one loss, the quarterback turned the ball over. A&M, though, Kev, their key is defense. They are going to pressure the quarterback. They average about 3.5 sacks per game. And the thing is, when you pressure Carson Beck, he's not comfortable. That's when the throws get shorter. So A&M has one job, right?
A&M is all they have to do in this game, really, is just be annoying. Get in
Carson Beck's
face.
Yeah.
It's just pressure him to throw it, and guess what? Interception.
Yeah. Now, Miami is +9 in the turnover stat. Texas A&M, they're -7 for the season. So watch out there. If Miami can get some turnovers, they can cause some trouble. Marcel Reed for A&M, he has 10 picks this year. So if it goes off the rails like it did against Texas, watch out for Miami.
I have a question. Does the minus mean how many you throw? And the plus means how many you intercept?
The plus means how many times you've taken the ball away versus giving it away. So Miami has taken it away 9 times more than they've given it away.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. So who do you like, Kevin? I'm going to take Texas A&M at home.
Okay, you're not going to agree with me with this, but I got to go the Hurricanes here.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So I know there are rivals, but I just think this year they're not that good, but I just think I think Texas A&M is not comfortable. They just lost to Texas. They weren't even playing. They weren't even trying, it felt like.
Gotcha.
So I got to say, they're looking for another loss here just to get out of the playoffs and be done.
All right.
So I think I think the Hurricanes are going to roll in and, win.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, let's get quickly to the last two games. Ole Miss versus Tulane. Interesting game here. John Summerall will coach Tulane in this one before heading to Florida. Ole Miss, of course, is without Lane Kiffin. Kevin, Ole Miss pounded this team earlier in the year. It's amazing the committee even put these two back together. Frankly, it's stupid. Ole Miss beat them 45-10. That score should hold up a second time around, but this is such an interesting game. Throw out the physical differences in these teams. I think mentally, is Ole Miss, who's coach Skip Town, are they willing to play for their new head coach? And will Tulane play for their coach who left them to go coach Florida? Right?
It's like a coach dumping.
Yes. So all things being equal, Ole Miss, top to bottom, is the better team. They'll be at home. It's their first playoff game ever. But it doesn't matter. Ole Miss will win the game. And, of course, the nightcap, Kevin, it's Oregon versus James Madison. Another one of these odd matchups. Kudos to James Madison getting a spot. They don't belong there. They're certainly not one of the top 12 teams in the country.
We don't even know.
I know. It's tough. James Madison is a purple team, a gold team. Oregon is Oregon. They go and win away, don't they?
Yeah, most of the time they win away at games.
Now, you mentioned one thing about Oregon. They haven't really played a huge tough schedule.
They've played Wisconsin, Nebraska. They've even played they've only played 3 really good people. Indiana, I'm not sure what the other one is, but Penn State too. And Penn State is known to lose a lot with these big games. So I just gotta go say that Oregon really hasn't done anything really.
But they're not going to lose to James Madison.
Well, I mean, James Madison's looking kind of hot this year.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to take Oregon.
I'm going to take Oregon. I think Oregon's going to win.
Yeah, home teams cook in the playoff, and certainly I think we see that again this weekend. Well, Kevin, that's it for 10-Year-Old's Take. We might reconvene before Christmas. I'm not sure.
It depends.
It depends.
And
We might
Star
wait.
Trek Beyond.
We might wait till the next round of the playoffs. So till then, folks, thanks for listening, and we'll see you.
In the next episode of 10-Year-Old's Take.
Way to close us out strong, Kev.